Of course, here is a gentle, welcoming intro designed to be spoken aloud, perfect for starting your video or audio narration. Begin with soft, calming background music that fades slightly as you start speaking. Hello there, friend. Come, sit down. Get comfortable. Imagine we're sitting together in a quiet, cozy spot, maybe under a big, shady tree with soft grass, or by a window where the sun feels warm. I'm so glad you're here. Today, I want to share a story with you. It's a special story. It's not about kings or superheroes. It's about someone just like you and me, an ordinary person with simple dreams. His name is Raj. This is a story about growing up, about facing hard days, making mistakes, and learning big life lessons. It's about discipline, confidence, and never giving up. And guess what? As we walk with Raj on his journey, we'll also practice simple, easy English together. Every sentence is made for you to understand and feel. You can do this. So, take a deep breath, relax your shoulders, let your mind wander into this story. Listen closely. You might see a little bit of yourself in it. Are you ready? Let's begin. Chapter 1. Raj meets his first big dream. Let me tell you about a boy named Raj. He lived in a small village near a big city called Indore. The village was very beautiful. It had wide green fields. It had tall, swaying trees. The roads were made of mud. When it rained, the roads became soft and brown. Raj was 12 years old. Every day was the same for him. He woke up very early, at dawn. The sky was still dark blue. The stars were still shining. He would help his father on their small farm. His job was to feed the 2 cows. Their names were Gauri and Shyama. He gave them fresh grass and water. Then he would go to the fields. He helped plant rice seeds in the wet mud. The work was hard. The sun was hot. His hands became rough and strong from the work. His back sometimes hurt from bending down. But Raj had a secret. He had a big dream. He did not tell anyone for a long time. One evening, his work was finished. He walked to the river bank. He sat down on the soft grass. He watched the sun set. The sky looked like a painting. It was full of red, orange, and pink colors. The water of the river reflected the colors. It looked like liquid gold. Raj looked at the beautiful sky and he thought. He thought about the world outside his village. He had heard stories about the big city. He had seen pictures of tall buildings and big schools. I want to go there, he whispered to himself. I want to study. I want to learn new things. I want to speak English. I want a better life for my family. But then he thought about his reality. His school was very far. He walked 5 kilometers every day to get there. His books were old and torn. Some pages were missing. His teacher spoke very fast. Raj often could not understand the lessons. He felt very small. He felt very weak. I can't do this, he thought. I am just a village boy. My English is very bad. My clothes are old. Who will listen to me? He felt sad. He walked home slowly. The dream felt like a beautiful, distant star, impossible to reach. That night, his mother saw his sad face. She was a kind woman. She worked all day at home. She cooked, she cleaned, she took care of everyone. She gave Raj a cup of warm milk. Raj, my son, she said softly. Her voice was like a gentle song. What is in your heart? Raj looked at her. He decided to tell her his secret dream. Mother, I want to learn. I want to speak English. I want to make you proud. His mother smiled. She put her hand on his head. Dreams are like seeds, Raj, she said. A seed is very small. It looks like nothing. But if you put it in the soil, and if you water it every day, it grows. It becomes a big, strong tree. Your dream is your seed. Start small. Water it every day. Believe in you. Her words were simple, but they touched Raj's heart. He felt a small fire light up inside him. That very night, he took out his old English book. He decided to start. He read just 1 page. Only 1 page. The words were simple. Hello. Good morning. Thank you. My name is Raj. He did not just read them in his mind, he said them out loud. His voice was quiet at first. Hello, good morning, thank you. He repeated them 10 times. He looked at the shapes of the letters. He tried to remember them. Days passed. Raj made a new habit. He woke up 15 minutes earlier. Before feeding the cows, he would sit under the neem tree. He would practice his 1 page of English. The morning air was cool and fresh. The birds were singing. Raj felt peace. His older brother Ravi saw him one morning. Ravi laughed. English? Why are you learning English? We are farmers, Raj. We will always be farmers. Our work is with the soil, not with books. Raj felt a pinch in his heart, but he remembered his mother's words. He looked at his brother. I will learn, brother. Just watch me. He did not argue. He just continued. He continued every single day. No excuses. One day, a special visitor came to the village. He was an uncle from the big city of Mumbai. He wore nice clothes. He spoke in Hindi, but he also spoke English. Everyone gathered around him. Raj's heart beat fast. This was his chance. He took a deep breath. He walked slowly to the uncle. He looked up at him. The uncle saw him and smiled. Hello, young boy, he said in Hindi. Raj gathered all his courage. He spoke slowly, in English. Hello, uncle. Welcome to our village. The words were slow. They were simple, but they were clear. The uncle's eyes opened wide. He looked surprised and very happy. He patted Raj's shoulder. Very good. Excellent. You speak well. Keep practicing. Keep learning. Raj felt something amazing. It was a warm, happy feeling that started in his heart and spread to his whole body. It was his first win. A small win, but a win. He had tried and he had done it. But Raj did not know then that bigger tests were waiting for him. Life was about to teach him more lessons. This chapter teaches us about discipline. Discipline means doing your important work every day, even when you are tired, even when people laugh, even when it is hard. You do not wait for motivation. You create a habit. Like Raj, he woke up early. He practiced. You can start today. What is your one small thing? Start it. Do it every day. Feel the power of discipline. Chapter 2. The day Raj lost his confidence. After meeting the city uncle, Raj felt like he could fly. His confidence was high. He practiced English with more energy. He made small cards from old newspapers. On one side, he wrote an English word. On the other side, he drew a picture. L. He drew a red apple. Buck. He drew an open book. Sun. He drew a bright sun. He carried these cards in his pocket. While walking to school, he would take them out and look. Apple. Soon, the summer holidays ended. A new school year started. Raj was now in a higher class. A new teacher came to their school. Her name was Miss Priya. She was young and very bright. She wore a nice yellow sari. She smiled a lot. On her first day, she wanted to know all the students. She stood in front of the class. She looked at everyone. Then she spoke in clear English. Good morning, class. Let us do a simple introduction. I will ask you a question. You will stand up and answer. Okay? The class nodded, but many students felt nervous. They were not used to speaking English. Miss Priya pointed to Raj. You, in the blue shirt. What is your name? Raj's heart jumped. He stood up quickly. His legs felt like jelly. All his friends were looking at him. He opened his mouth. He wanted to say, my name is Raj, but the words got stuck. His mind went blank. He tried again. My name is. He forgot the word is. My name Raj. His voice was shaky and quiet. It was not clear. Someone in the back of the class giggled. Then another student laughed. Soon, the whole class was laughing softly. They were not being very mean. They were just nervous too. But for Raj, it felt like the worst sound in the world. His face turned bright red. He felt hot tears behind his eyes. He quickly sat down. He looked at his desk. He wanted to disappear, The happy feeling from the city uncle was gone. In its place was a heavy, sad feeling. I am stupid, he thought. I can't speak English. They all laughed at me. I will never try again. For the next 3 days, Raj did not practice English. He hid his flashcards under his bed. He did not look at his English book. When Miss Priya asked questions, he looked down. He did not raise his hand. He felt small and weak. His father noticed the change. Raj was quiet during dinner. He did not talk about his day. He just ate his food slowly. One evening, his father sat next to him on the charpai, their rope bed. Raj, he said gently, you are like a closed flower these days. What happened? Did someone say something? Raj looked at his father's kind, worried face. He could not hold it in. The whole story came out. The question, the shaky voice, the laughter, the shame. He cried, Father, they laugh at me. I can't speak. My English is bad. I should just stop. His father listened patiently. He put a strong, rough hand on Raj's back. My son, he said, listen to me. Everyone falls. Everyone, the strongest man, the fastest runner, the best student, everyone falls at some time. The difference is not in the falling. The difference is in the getting up. He pointed to a small plant growing near their house. It was bent because a rock had fallen on it. See that plant? The rock fell. It bent. But look, it is growing again. It is moving around the rock. It is reaching for the sun. It did not give up. Raj looked at the plant. It was true. Confidence, his father continued, does not mean you are never scared. Confidence means you are scared but you try again anyway. Your voice shakes, but you speak. Your legs tremble, but you stand up. One laugh is nothing, but your effort is everything. That night, Raj thought about his father's words. He remembered the warm smile of the city uncle. He remembered his mother's words about the seed. He took a deep, long breath. The next day in school, Miss Priya asked a question. Children, what do we find in a river? Many students knew the answer, but they were shy. Raj felt his heart beating fast again. His hands were sweaty. The fear was there, but he thought, I'm scared, but I will try. Slowly, he raised his hand. Miss Priya saw him. She smiled. Yes, Raj. Raj stood up. He looked at Miss Priya, not at the class. He said the word clearly and slowly. Water, miss. We find water in a river. It was a simple answer, but he said it without a shake in his voice. Miss Priya's face lit up. She clapped her hands. Perfect, Raj. Excellent. And fish and stones too. Very good. The class did not laugh this time. A few students nodded. One boy gave him a thumbs up. Raj sat down. He felt a new feeling. It was not the hot shame from before. It was a cool, strong feeling. He felt taller. He had faced his fear. He had fallen, and he had gotten up. From that day, Raj promised himself he would speak more, even if his answer was wrong, even if he made a mistake. He learned that mistakes are not enemies. Mistakes are teachers. They show us what to improve. After school, he met his best friend, Amit. Amit, Raj said, confidence is not magic. It is a choice. It is choosing to believe I can, even when a voice inside says I can't. Amit was listening. It is hard, he said. Yes, Raj agreed, but we can practice. Let's practice together. Every evening, near the river, Raj and Amit would practice simple English conversations. Hello, Amit. How are you? Hello, Raj. I'm fine, thank you. And you? I'm fine too. Let's go play. Their voices grew stronger day by day. Raj walked to school with his head held high. He smiled more. The heavy feeling was gone. This chapter teaches us about confidence. Confidence is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes. You build it with small acts of bravery, speaking one sentence, answering one question, smiling at a stranger. Do not wait for the fear to go away. Act with a fear. Say your words loud. Stand tall. You will shine. Try it now. Say to yourself, I am confident. Say it 3 times. Feel the power in your words. Chapter 3. Hard work lights the path. Winter came to the village. A cold wind blew from the north. The mornings were foggy. Raj wrapped himself in a thick shawl, but the farm work became even harder. The rice was ready to be harvested. Raj and his father spent long hours in the field. They cut the golden rice plants with sickles. They gathered them into bundles. Raj's back ached. His fingers were cold and stiff. At the same time, his school announced an English club. The club would meet for 2 hours every day after school. They would play word games, sing songs, and read stories in English. Raj wanted to join more than anything, but there was a problem: time and energy. After harvesting all day, Raj was exhausted. All he wanted to do was eat his dinner and sleep. On the first day of the club, he stood at the school gate. He was very tired. His legs felt like heavy logs. He looked at the school building. Then he looked at the path leading home. My body is too tired, he thought. I will go tomorrow. He went home. He slept early. The next day, he met his friends at school. They were all talking excitedly about the English club. We played a game called Word Chain, said one friend. Miss Priya told us a funny story about a monkey, said another. Raj listened. He felt a small pinch in his heart. He had missed the fun. He had missed the learning. He felt bad. That evening he sat with his mother. Mother, he said, I was too tired. I skipped the club. Now I feel I made a mistake. His mother was cutting vegetables. She nodded. Hard work, my son, is not just working when you feel strong. It is pushing yourself a little when you feel tired. It is choosing the important thing over the easy thing. The club is your dream seed. You must water it, even on cold days. Her words made sense. Raj decided. No more skipping. The very next week, a big problem came. It started to rain. Not just a drizzle, but a heavy, pouring rain. The sky was dark gray. The muddy roads of the village turned into slippery streams. After school, everyone ran home quickly. Raj stood under the school's roof. He watched the rain. The English club was about to start. To get home was a 5-minute walk. To go to the club room was a 2-minute walk across the schoolyard. His mind fought a battle. Voice 1, go home. You will get wet and cold. You can practice English at home. Voice 2, but at the club, you have friends. You have a teacher. You have games. Raj remembered his promise. He took off his school bag and held it over his head. Then he ran into the rain. Splash, splash. His shoes sank in the mud. Cold water soaked his clothes. But he kept running. He reached the club room, dripping wet. His hair was stuck to his forehead. Water dripped from his nose. Miss Priya and the other students looked at him in surprise. Then Miss Priya smiled warmly. She brought him a towel. Raj, this is called dedication. Well done. That day, they played a game called Simon Says. Simon says touch your nose. Simon says jump 2 times. Touch your head. Raj followed the commands quickly. He was fast. He won the game. The prize was a brand new book. It was a small, colorful book. The title was The Little Engine That Could. Raj took the book home carefully. He dried himself, changed into dry clothes, and sat under the lamp. He opened the book. It was about a small, blue engine. The engine had to pull a long train over a high mountain. The big engines refused. They said, I can't, I can't. But the little blue engine kept saying, I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. And guess what? It did. It pulled the train over the mountain. Raj loved the story. He read it again and again. Every morning, after his English practice, he would say to himself, I think I can. I think I can. He used this motto for everything. For helping his father carry heavy bundles, I think I can. For solving a difficult math problem, I think I can. He did not stop helping at home. He worked even harder on the farm. He knew his education was important, but his family was also important. At night, after dinner, he would light an oil lamp. He would study his school books. The flame of the lamp would dance. Shadows would move on the wall. Raj's eyes sometimes felt heavy, but he would remember the little blue engine. I think I can. And he would read one more page. Months passed. The school announced a big annual fair. There would be games, food stalls, and a big event, an English speech contest for all students. Miss Priya encouraged Raj to enter. You have been working so hard, Raj. This is your chance. Raj was nervous. Speak on a stage in front of the whole village. But he said, I think I can. He chose a simple topic, my village, my home. He wrote his speech. Then he practiced. He practiced in front of the mirror. He practiced in front of his cows, Gauri and Shyama. He practiced under the neem tree. He practiced more than 50 times. That was hard work. The day of the fair arrived. The stage was decorated with flowers and flags. Almost 200 people were sitting on the ground, parents, teachers, children. Raj waited behind the stage. His throat was dry. His name was called. He walked to the center of the stage. The bright sun made him blink. He saw hundreds of faces looking at him. He saw his father and mother in the front row. His mother's eyes were wide with hope. Raj took a deep breath. He remembered the little engine. He began, Hello everyone, my name is Raj. I am from this village. My village is green. It is beautiful. We have farms. We have a river. Our people work hard. Hard work makes dreams true. My dream is to learn, to make my village proud. Thank you. His speech was short. His words were simple, but he spoke clearly. He spoke from his heart. When he finished, there was a moment of silence. Then his father started clapping. Then his mother. Then Miss Priya. Soon, the whole crowd was clapping and cheering. The sound was like thunder. At the end, the judge announced the winners. In third place and second place, Raj from class 7. Raj could not believe his ears. He walked up to get his prize. It was a shiny medal on a red ribbon. He felt its cool weight in his hand. He looked at his mother. She was crying, but they were happy tears. She was so proud. That night, the village felt different to Raj. It was the same place, but he saw it with new eyes. He had worked hard, and he had lit a small lamp of success. This chapter teaches us about hard work. Hard work is like planting a seed. You put the seed in the soil. That is easy, but then you must water it every day. You must protect it from the sun and the weeds. Some days you will be tired. Some days it will rain. But if you keep watering, keep protecting, one day a small green shoot will come out. Then a leaf. Then a flower. The fruit comes slowly, but it comes for sure. What is the seed you are planting today? Your studies, your health, a new skill. Water it with hard work every day. The fruit will be sweet. Chapter 4. Raj learns to tame time. Life got busier for Raj. He was growing older, now 13. His responsibilities grew too. Farm work did not stop. School work became harder. The English club was regular, and his friends wanted to play cricket in the evening. Raj felt pulled in many directions. He ran from one task to another, but at the end of the day he felt he had done nothing properly. His farm work was rushed. His homework was incomplete. He missed cricket matches. He was always tired and confused. One afternoon, he was trying to finish his science homework while feeding the cows. The cows were eating slowly. Raj was reading quickly. He mixed up the pages. He spilled the cow feed on his notebook. It was a mess. He sighed loudly. I have no time for anything, he said to the cows. Miss Priya happened to visit the village that day. She came to see Raj's father about a school matter. She saw Raj looking frustrated. Raj, what is the trouble? She asked kindly. Raj explained. Miss, there are too many things. Farm, school, club, friends, sleep. The day is too short. Miss Priya smiled. She understood. Raj, she said, time is not your enemy. Time is your friend. But like a wild horse, you must tame it. You must tell time what to do. Otherwise, time will run away and you will be left with nothing. She took out a small notebook and a pencil from her bag. She gave it to Raj. There, your new weapon. Make a friend of time. Make a list. Raj looked at the blank page. A list? Yes, Miss Priya said. A plan for your day. Write down what you must do, and when you will do it. Start tomorrow. That evening, Raj sat with his notebook. He thought about his day. He wrote slowly. Wake up 5:00 a.m. Morning English practice 5:15 a.m. Feed cows and help with milking 5:30 a.m. Bath breakfast 6:15 a.m. Walk to school 6:30 a.m. School 7:00 a.m. to 1:00 p.m. Lunch and rest 1:30 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. Homework and study 2:30 p.m. to 4:00 p.m. English club or free time 4:00 p.m. to 5:00 p.m. Farm work 5:00 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. Family time, dinner 7:00 p.m. Read storybook 8:00 p.m. Sleep 9:00 p.m. It looked like a good plan. He felt hopeful. The next day he tried to follow it. He woke up at 5 a.m. He did his English practice. Everything was good until after school. On his way home he met his friends Amit and Sanjay. They had a new cricket ball. Raj, come, quick match, just for 30 minutes. Amit said. Raj looked at his notebook. It said homework and study now, but the sun was shining. The new ball looked white and clean. Just 30 minutes, he thought. I can do homework later. They started playing. The 30 minutes became 1 hour, then 2 hours. The sun began to set. Raj suddenly remembered his list. He had not done his homework. He had not done his farm work. He ran home feeling guilty. His father was finishing the farm work alone. He did not scold Raj. He just said, time is a river, Raj. It flows forward. You cannot bring back the water that has already flowed past. The time you lost playing today is gone forever. The work remains. Raj felt very sorry. He helped his father finish the work in the dark. That night he looked at his list. It was just a piece of paper. It had no power unless he gave it power. The next day he did something new. He took his list and stuck it on the wall next to his bed. He looked at it first thing in the morning. He decided to check it every hour. Something magical began to happen. Because he had a plan, he stopped wasting minutes. He knew he had a block of time for play later. So, during study time, he focused only on studying. He finished his homework faster. Because he finished faster, he had more time for the farm. Because he did farm work on time, he had more time in the evening. He even added a new line, cricket with friends, 4:30 p.m. to 5:00 p.m. He told his friends, I can play, but only for 30 minutes. My list says so. At first they laughed, but Raj was firm. He played happily for 30 minutes. When his watch showed 5:00, he stopped. Time for farm work. See you tomorrow, he said. Amit was surprised. You really follow that list? Yes, Raj said. It sets me free. Now I have time for everything. Do you want to make one? Amit was curious. The next day, Raj helped Amit make a simple list. Eat breakfast. Go to school. Finish homework. Play. Help mother. Sleep. Amit tried it. He loved it. Now my mother does not shout at me for forgetting my homework, he told Raj. Raj learned a trick. The secret, he told Amit, is to say no to things that waste time. Say yes to things that help your goals. My goal is to learn, so I say yes to study time. I say yes to club time. I say no to extra play when it eats my study time. A big test was coming at school. Before, Raj would study all night before the exam. He would be tired and nervous. This time, he used his time list. He planned his revision for 1 week, 1 subject per day, for 1 hour. Small, easy pieces. On the day of the exam, he was calm. He had slept well. He was prepared. When the results came, Raj got the highest marks in his class. Everyone was amazed. How did you do it, Raj? His friends asked. You play cricket too. You go to the club. How do you have time to study so well? Raj smiled. He took out his notebook. Time management, he said. It is not about having time. It is about making time. You plan your work, and then you work your plan. Soon, other village kids heard about Raj's magic list. They came to him. Raj, help me make a list. I want to learn to draw. Raj, I want to learn to climb trees better. Raj happily helped them all. He made simple time charts for them. The whole village saw how the children became more responsible. They finished their chores. They had time for play. Everyone was happier. This chapter teaches us about time management. Think of your day like a big, delicious cake. You cannot eat the whole cake at once. It is too big. You will get sick. So, you cut it into slices. One slice for study, one slice for play, one slice for family, one slice for rest. You eat one slice at a time. You enjoy each slice. At the end of the day, the whole cake is finished and you enjoyed it all. Make your list now. Take a paper. Write your important things. Give them time. You will be the master of your time, not its slave. Chapter 5. The Honesty Test. The summer sun was fierce. It felt like a fire in the sky. The earth in the village was dry and cracked. Everyone moved slowly to save energy. Raj had been doing extra work. He helped a neighbor carry water for his garden. The neighbor gave him 20 rupees. He helped his father sell some extra vegetables at the weekly market. He saved that money too. Little by little, he collected 100 rupees. It was a big amount for him. He had a goal. He wanted to buy a good English dictionary. The one in his school was old and torn. He had seen a shiny red dictionary in a shop in the nearby town. It cost 95 rupees. He kept his money in an old, clean sock. He hid the sock under his mattress on the side of his bed. Every night, he would take it out and count the money. 40, 60, 80, 100 rupees. It made him feel rich and responsible. One very hot afternoon, Raj came home from school. He was thirsty and tired. He went to his bed to take out the sock, just to see his money. He put his hand under the mattress. The sock was there, but it felt light, too light. His heart sank. He pulled it out quickly. He opened it. It was empty. The 100 rupees were gone. No, he whispered. He looked around the room. He checked under the bed. Nothing. The money was gone. Just then, his younger brother Ravi walked into the room. Ravi was licking a big, colorful ice candy. He looked very happy. Raj looked at Ravi. He looked at the empty sock. He looked at the expensive ice candy. A terrible thought came to his mind. Mavi, Raj shouted, his voice angry and hurt. Did you take my money? My money from the sock? Ravi stopped licking his candy. His smile vanished. His face turned pale. He looked down at his feet. Enter me, Raj said, tears of anger in his eyes. You are a thief. Ravi started crying. I am sorry, Raj. I was so hot. All my friends were buying ice candies. I had no money. I saw you take the sock out yesterday. I just took it today. I bought candies for me and my friends. I ate it all. I am so sorry. Raj felt his anger burn like the summer sun. All his hard work gone for some stupid ice candies. He grabbed Ravi's arm. You are stupid and a thief. I will tell father. Their shouting brought their father into the room. What is this noise? Why are you fighting? Raj, still crying, told the whole story. Father, I saved 100 rupees for my dictionary. Ravi stole it. He spent it all on candies. Ravi was crying loudly now. I am sorry. I was hot. Father listened quietly. His face was serious. He looked at both his sons. He sat on the bed. Ravi, he said firmly, what you did was wrong. Taking something that is not yours is stealing. It does not matter if it is from your brother. You must never do this again. Do you understand? Ravi nodded, sobbing. Yes, father. I am sorry. Your punishment is this, father said. For the next 2 weeks, you will do Raj's share of feeding the cows. Every morning and evening, you will feel what hard work is, and you will apologize to your brother every day. Then, father turned to Raj. He put a hand on his shoulder. Raj, I know you are angry. Your anger is right. But listen, money can be earned again. Trust, once broken, is very hard to fix. Honesty is more precious than gold. Today, you lost money, but if you are dishonest, you lose your character, and that is a loss forever. He continued, forgive your brother. He made a mistake. He is young. Help him learn honesty. That is your job as an older brother. Raj took a deep breath. His father's words cooled his anger. He looked at Ravi's sorry face. He was just a little boy. Raj walked to Ravi. Okay, he said. I forgive you, but promise me, next time, ask me. If you need something, ask. Do not steal. Promise. Ravi hugged Raj tightly. I promise, brother. I promise. From that day, Ravi did Raj's cow feeding work. Raj used that extra time to do more studies, and he and Ravi started saving again. Together, they collected empty bottles and sold them. They helped more neighbors. After 1 month, they had 150 rupees. More than before. On a Saturday, father took them to the town market. Raj went straight to the bookshop. There it was, the big red dictionary. He bought it for 95 rupees. He had 55 rupees left. He looked at Ravi. Do you want a new notebook? He asked. Ravi's eyes shone. Yes, please. Raj bought a nice notebook for Ravi with 10 rupees. They both went home happy. Raj loved his new dictionary. He opened it. The pages were crisp and white. The words were clear. He looked up the word honest. It said truthful, not lying, not cheating. He looked up trust. It said belief in the truth and reliability of someone. He read simple stories in the dictionary. One story was about a woodcutter. He dropped his axe in a river. A fairy brought him a gold axe. The woodcutter said, that is not mine. He was honest. The fairy was so happy, she gave him all the axes as a reward. Raj decided he would be honest, always, even in small things. In school, he found a cheat sheet on the floor before an exam. It had math formulas written on it. He knew some students would pay money for it, but he did not keep it. He gave it to his teacher. The teacher was impressed. Raj, this is very honest. You get a gold star on the chart, and I trust you more. That trust was valuable. His friends knew Raj was honest. They shared their secrets with him. They asked him for advice. They knew he would not lie. One day, the city uncle visited again. He had a small shop in Mumbai. He saw how Raj had grown. He saw his honesty. He offered Raj a job in his shop for the summer holidays. I need an honest boy to help with the cash, he said. I know I can trust you. It was a big offer, good money, a trip to the city, but Raj thought about it. His summer holidays were for helping his father with the big harvest, and for his own studies. He said, thank you, uncle. It is a great offer, but my duty is here first. My family needs me, and my studies need me. Maybe next year. The uncle was not angry. He nodded with respect. Honesty to your own duties. That is the best honesty. Good choice, Raj. Raj felt proud. He had passed a big test. Not a school test, but a life test. This chapter teaches us about honesty. Honesty is like building a strong bridge between people. Every true word, every fair action is like a strong brick in that bridge. People can walk on that bridge. They can trust you. They can rely on you. Lies are like taking bricks away. One lie, one stolen brick. Too many lies and the bridge breaks, and you fall into a river of loneliness. Speak the truth, always, even when it is hard. You will sleep peacefully at night. Ask yourself today, am I being honest in my small actions? So, my friend, that was the story of Raj, an ordinary boy who learned extraordinary lessons. I hope his journey inspired you. I hope it made you believe that you, too, can grow, learn, and shine. If this story touched your heart, if it made you smile or gave you a little courage, could you do me a small favor? Please tap the like button below this video. It tells me you want more stories like this. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing to our channel. It's free. and it means every time I have a new story to share, a new lesson, a new friend for you to meet, you'll be right here with me. Share this story with a friend, a sibling, or someone who needs to hear it. Let's build a community of learners and dreamers together. Thank you for listening, for being here, and for being you. Keep practicing your English. Keep taking small steps. I believe in you. Until next time, be your own hero. Goodbye.